Ryan says, is it expensive to live in New York City as an international student? And the answer is yes, 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 yes. Yes. And yes. It's expensive to live in New York City no matter who you are. Yeah, if you go to a university, it's probably going to be very expensive. I think NYU is one of the most expensive universities in the United States and maybe the world. I think the tuition is something like $55,000 per year or more. So that's very expensive. I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's something like that. And living expenses, rent is very expensive throughout the city. If you rent, for example, a one-bedroom apartment in Manhattan, if it's in an okay area, you might pay $4,000 per month for that one-bedroom apartment, maybe $5,000. Very expensive. Even where I live in Queens, which is farther from Manhattan, in New York City, it's still pretty expensive to rent. Food is expensive as well. It's not way more expensive than other places in the country, but still, yeah, fairly expensive to go to a restaurant. Maybe lunch for one would be anywhere between $14 and $40 for one person. Something like that, on average, I would say. So yeah, that's pretty expensive. Then you have to pay the waiter the tip, for example, 20%. You might have to pay them that. And then if you order food, you have to pay the tip for that. And then sales tax is, I believe, 8.8%. So on every single purchase you make, you need to pay 8.8%. Expensive? Yes, of course. So the answer to is New York City expensive is yes. For students, for non-students, for me, for everyone. It's expensive. It's a very expensive place to live. And you have to, make sure that you're able to pay for those, to cover those expenses. Some things are fine. Some things are, groceries from the supermarket is not a ridiculously high, not unusual for the rest of the country. Gas prices are, I guess, the same everywhere. But California, especially Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, these cities are very expensive to live. So, yeah, I hope that answers your question. A lot of people right now are, in fact, leaving New York City. A lot of residents are leaving because they're thinking, wait a second, I can work online now because of COVID. Maybe that will continue, so I guess I can just do that forever. And so a lot of people are leaving, and that's causing a lot of open places in the market, especially the office space. There's a lot of office space that's now becoming available, and I'm not sure if people know what to do with all of it. So it's interesting. The COVID thing has changed a lot of stuff in New York City, for sure. Guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, of course, to support the channel, to check out further videos. I posted a video this morning, so you can check that out if you haven't already. Also, check out my full courses in the link in the description.